In the heart of a vast, sprawling metropolis, there's a sacred place where time itself seems to bend. It's a place where an ancient, deep-rooted faith still breathes in rhythm with the pulse of the modern city. This is the story of a shrine built not just from wood and stone, but from the very essence of legend itself, the Chao Pho Suea Shrine.
And that brings us to the core question of our story. In a city like Bangkok, a place that never stops moving forward, how can a shrine born from myth, a shrine that traveled across an ocean, still command such profound, unwavering respect? Well, to find the answer, we have to journey back to the very beginning, to a realm of gods and immense power.
Our chronicle doesn't start on the bustling streets of Siam. No, it begins long ago, in a celestial kingdom of myth. This is the origin story of a divine guardian, the very anchor of this sacred place.
He was born to a throne, a prince of the ancient city of Jingli. His path seemed to be laid out for him, a life of power, of comfort, of rule. But destiny, it seems, had a far grander purpose in mind for him.
From behind the towering walls of his palace, the prince looked out. But he wasn't just seeing a kingdom to be ruled. He was seeing people who were suffering. He saw their struggles, he felt their sorrows, and a profound change began to take root in his heart.
And so he made a choice that few could ever comprehend. He renounced his claim to the throne, walked away from a life of royalty, and retreated to the mountains. He wasn't seeking worldly power, but a divine wisdom that could only be found in solitary meditation.
Through that incredible sacrifice and devotion, he was transformed. The prince became the god Xuanwu, or as he's known, Tua Lao Ye, the great deity tasked with guarding the northern quadrants of the heavens. He is the embodiment of justice, a vanquisher of evil, and a shining beacon of enlightened power.
But the legend of Xuanwu wasn't destined to remain on the highest peaks of China. It was fated to travel, to cross the seas, from its ancient origins to the fertile plains of a new kingdom, Siam.
The faith in Xuanwu crossed the ocean, carried in the hearts of Chinese immigrants who sailed south in search of new lives. They brought with them their most sacred protector, and on the soil of Siam, they planted the seeds of this powerful belief.
But here, in this new land, the celestial legend would merge with a powerful local story, a tale of tragedy, of compassion, and of unshakable loyalty. This is the reason why the great god Xuanwu is known here as Chao Pho Suea, the tiger god.
The local tale is just incredibly moving. It begins with a young man named Sun, who, trying to find food for his mother, took meat from a deer a tiger had hunted. The tiger, naturally, was enraged and it attacked and killed him. But what happens next is just this incredible act of compassion. Sun's mother, instead of seeking revenge, took pity on the remorseful tiger and raised it herself. When she eventually passed away, the tiger, in an ultimate act of loyalty, couldn't bear to live without her. It leaped into her funeral pyre, choosing to follow her in death.
Moved by the tiger's profound loyalty, the villagers invited its spirit to reside at the altar. And this is where two worlds merged. The spirit of a faithful guardian of the land was invited to sit beside a god from the heavens, creating a unique protector for the community, one with both celestial power and a heart rooted in the local soil.
The shrine's story then becomes woven into the royal history of Bangkok itself, elevating its status from a place of popular belief to an institution written into the national chronicle.
The shrine's journey is truly intertwined with the city's royal history. It was first established during the reign of King Rama III. Later, it was moved to its current location by a royal decree from the great modernizing king, Rama V. This royal patronage underscored the shrine's importance and ensured it would not only survive but thrive into the modern day.
And thrive it has. Which brings us to today, where the echoes of ancient myth and royal history resonate more strongly than ever in the daily lives of countless people.
So why do people flock here today? Well, they come seeking the deity's legendary power for very modern problems. They pray for justice in court, for success in business, for protection from obstacles and bad luck, and for the personal authority to navigate life's challenges. The ancient gods remain profoundly relevant.
And you know, this faith isn't just an abstract idea, it's deeply personal. As this visitor shared, for so many, this shrine is a place of answered prayers. It's living proof of a faith that delivers hope and tangible results, strengthening that bond between the divine and the devotee with every wish that comes true.
And that reveals its most vital role today.
All around the shrine, a world of steel and glass spins on, restless and relentless. And yet, this sacred spot remains a point of stillness. It's a spiritual anchor, holding firm against the tides of change, preserving identity and offering peace.
And maybe that's the real answer to our question. The reason this faith still radiates so powerfully is because it speaks to something eternal in all of us. It's a reminder that some things like loyalty, justice, sacrifice, and hope, are truly timeless. And in a world that is always changing, that is a profound comfort indeed.